Come here now, girl.
Hello and welcome to What's Map, your one-stop shop for everything workshop. I'm BonBonB and you're very, very welcome. Well, today we've got a map which proves you don't have to detail a map to within an inch of its life or plan it out with convoluted highways and perfect intersections to actually produce an acceptable map. This map would be perfectly good for 95% of people that watch this show. So it just goes to say something. It's true, it won't score incredibly high marks, but it is very solid. Now, it is a creator we have done once in the past, way back in episode 4, 2.5 years ago. So you might recognise the name if you are a regular to the show. But before we crack on and do any map reviewing, yes, regulars, it is time for your daily reminder. That's right, hit the like button really does support the channel, gets me seen by more people and helps me grow a little bit more every single day, so thanks for your support. Today's map is Insert Fancy Name Here by WillHellmm, which gives me the perfect opportunity to reel out this. Yeah, you knew I couldn't resist it, didn't you? I think I used the same sound effect when we last reviewed one of their maps. There's your start square, perfectly acceptable, and the terrain heights are, well, perfectly flat. And then if we go and have a look at the resources, I've definitely got a bug. I've definitely got some kind of conflict with a mod somewhere. So yeah, you just look at the bars on the right there, and I'll try and work out what's causing that a little bit later on. The workshop, there's nothing to subscribe to apart from the live oak tree. We'll be using the vanilla temperate theme and the realistic 1.2 LUT, which I have reinstalled onto my system. Yes, I don't know what's causing that with the everything to be greyed out like everything is ore in the resources. It's since I fixed Duvo, so Duvo is now, I'm just replacing the assets that have gone missing over the last few months, and then Duvo will be live again. But yeah, since I've reinstalled all the mods that I use for Duvo, one of them is causing that glitch on the resources screen. And the only way of finding out which one it is by, well, just trial and error and best guessing. And I will work it out. So until then, I'm sorry, we're going to have a glitchy resources screen, but I will continue to show it. It does contain the resources bar in the top right hand window, so you can still see how many resources there are of each. Right, roads. Not too much to talk about with the roads. First of all, it's perfectly flat environment, so there's not going to be too much that can go wrong, apart from maybe on bridges. They're equidistant, so they're either perfectly well drawn or using the parallel road tool. One or the other, not an issue either way. Now you come to see a bridge in the moment. This bridge is very close to what I would call a perfect bridge, and hence my tutorial, the perfect bridge tutorial. Yep, that is pretty solid and fine, and yes, you can tell already, just a millimetre or two too low for the vanilla cruisers. But other than that, it's not bad, okay? It's not bad at all. It's pretty good work. Yeah, there are errors with this map, minor ones, and most of those that are within you'd be able to accept and deal with if you took the map on to do a city build. There's nothing that's going to break your game here. There's nothing going to make you cry. For example, we have got here, this is your start square intersection. It's the vanilla wishbone, which is an ugly creature if ever I saw one, but delete it, put your own one in. Yeah, all the issues are minor issues. If you don't delete it, the heights are perfectly adequate. The down ramps are a little bit slopey and a little bit steep, but we can cope with that. We can deal with that. Right, coming down towards the start square here, you'll notice that it was just the one highway, so everything will be coming into the start square from that highway via one direction or the other. There's your start square, and within the start square we've got one of these. Yes, it's today's asset of the day, and it's the Baroque House 5 office set by Titan. Again, Titan, much beloved by many players and creators for that matter, actually. Very good at producing these European style assets, and really glad to see some more stuff. This is a set of 3 from the office set, levels 1, 2 and 3, so you can have all your upgrades if you're playing vanilla rules. Factoids, because factoids. The comfort of the partitioned public toilet was first available at the Great Exhibition of 1851. Entrance was a penny, hence the phrase, to spend a penny. It's an old factoid. I think we all knew that one. Baroque House 5 office set by Titan. It's lovely. Very nice corner unit as well. Nice to see. And back to the highways. We'll skip straight back to the main highway like that and take a right and head off towards the edge of the map, which basically is a long straight road of nothing, so we'll probably shortcut straight to the railways. Yeah, the errors on this map are negligible. I mean, there's not really much that can go wrong. There's not really much that could go wrong, and what is in the map is perfectly adequate. Absolutely perfectly adequate. Good choice of tree. If we're going to use one tree, the live oak tree is a perfectly good one to use. Now, grumble, my biggest grumble I think with the map is with the rail at this point here. See where it bends off to the right? Right, now let's have a look at how far we are, because that goes off all the way to the edge of the map, the only rail we've got. Look how far we are from the start square. That is a long old drag. If you're playing vanilla rules, which is quite acceptable for a map like this, you would see a lot of people using vanilla rules. It's a long way to travel. This bridge is not, I mean, again, it's a vanilla style bridge, isn't it? But trains don't like ramps like that. So I'm going to fix this side in time lapse just to show you, just give you an idea of what can be done. If you start from a little way back, raise each node just a little bit more on each occasion, and then you get up to roughly about the height of the bridge. So something like that, and then we'll just, yeah. It's not perfect. I wouldn't do it exactly like this myself, but that is the quick fix. And the quick fix, I think that looks automatically, that looks a lot better, a lot more realistic. I would have the embankment just a little bit closer to the road, if I'm honest with you. But there you go, quick fix. Grumble here, we have got an oak tree which is interfering with the catenary lines. Oh, you bad boy. You're a bad boy, oak. And then off towards the fog like this. So yes, it's going to be a quicker show today because there's not too much to see, not too much to grumble about. And with that, we'll just go straight to the intermission now because there literally is nothing up here. Flowscape is here, now creating beautiful scenes every single week on this channel. Ah, isn't it beautiful? Want to know more? Of course you do. Click that information button now. And so back to insert fancy name here by WillHellmm. We've got a shipping route that goes up the river, which you already know is going to clip with the bridge. So yes, Flowscape, it's going to be my new secondary game on this channel. I've uploaded a as live video earlier this week. It's about 40 minutes long, thereabouts, and I make a creation in real time, no time lapse, and just basically talk, you know, say how lovely and pretty things are. We've got one of these crossroads here. These are never good. This encourages ships to take a hard turning. Let's see what this ship's going to do. Are you going straight on? Time lapse it again. You're going straight on. One from the opposite direction. Are you going to take a left or a right or straight on? And the answer is yes, it's taking the hard right. Well, it's a soft hard right. It could have been a far more acute turning than that one. But yes, not the prettiest. Water flow, we've got working rivers. In terms of realism, you may grumble about this divergence here, where the river splits, which is fairly uncommon, and it looks like an unusual sort of split as well. I'm not sure I'd buy into that really, but there you go. And then down to the main river, where we do have some water flow. It's weaker than the side river, and it goes off into the ocean or the lake down at the end there. And if we come in close enough, you can just about make out there are some little arrows going on there. So we do have some water flow going on. The map as a whole is a builder's paradise, I think. It's flat. We've got the rivers to basically break things up. We've got slightly tapered in riverbanks, which is all good as well. None of this right angle edges with shark's teeth. Like the fade of the trees. I mean, it's not the world's greatest tree placement, but there is fade. You can see effort has been made, and it's more than adequate again for a good standard map. This is a good standard map. And we pull back. Let's have a look. What more can we have a look at? Let's see if we can find any drowned trees. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use Move It, and we're just going to marquee select the entire map and see if we can see anything light up in the rivers. I don't see anything. I would have thought this map would have had some drowned trees. I'm seeing nothing in those rivers. So, do you know what? No drowned trees. Excellent. Excellent. Glad to see it. Very glad to see it. Right, so we'll come out of that, come back down here. What haven't we had? We haven't had a look at this little island over here, the only real feature, if you can call it a real feature of the whole map. It's just a little slab of land. I'd probably put my industry out on that, you know. That's probably what I would do. Anyways, what do you think of this map? Is this a 1-star map? Is it a 5-star map? Is it somewhere in between? Your vote really does count. We use it at the end of the month for the Viewers' Choice Top 10. Will this be one of the top 10 maps of the month? Only you can decide. And what do I think? I think it's very flat. I think it's a little bit ordinary in some respects. But I think it could be the perfect map. Could be, depending on what you're looking for. Aesthetics. It's ordinary. It's fine. It's nothing special. It doesn't jump out. It doesn't say delete me now. It's 3 stars. It's fine. Detailing. There's nothing really that much wrong with it. I mean, you've got 1 or 2 grumbles, shipping clipping, and you could amend the rail a little bit. But I don't think there's anything in here that says, oh, look, this is worth a 4th star. So again, gets 3 stars. Gameplay potential, lots of potential here. Gonna grumble about the rail being a long way from the start square. Could possibly do with a 2nd highway or a 3rd highway or a 4th highway. But all told, very playable again. And again, it's enough to get itself a 3rd star. 3s all the way down the board there for insert fancy name here by WillHellmm. Not using that sound effect again. Not until your next map, which could be in another 2.5 years' time. Thanks very much, WillHellmm. Good work. Well, thanks for watching, for commenting, for liking, and for subscribing, and for joining me for another map in the What's Map series. The new list of Patreon subscribers will be up in the next day or 2, probably. I've got to find time to do it, but it will happen. And so if you have just joined the BonBonB Buddies, your name will appear there very shortly. Old map on the screen now, new map coming along tomorrow. Thanks for watching and all of that. I've been BonBonB, and you have been very, very welcome.